Good morning, students. In previous lecture we have seen some of the basic tags which is used in HTML. Now today we are discussing some of the more tags related to HTML. Now let's start with today's topics. Now see, your first is as a HR tag. This tag is used to draw the horizontal line between the two documents. Okay. So this tag is also called as a HR tag or horizontal rule. Okay, so you can see in this example, your first tag is what? Your HTML tag means what? Your HTML document is created. After that you have a body tag. In that you mention the H2 tag. Now what is the meaning of H2? The H2 specify the heading. After that you mentions the HR tag. And then you write H2, that is a C++ program, and then your body tag is closed and your HTML tag will be closed. Okay, so you can see in the output, whenever you write the HR tag in between the HTML and C++ programming, you can see in output the horizontal line is drawn in between that two lines or two sentences. Okay, so the simple meaning of HR tag is what? It is used to draw the horizontal line between the two documents or two text. Now see, your next tag is a heading tag. Basically this tag is used to draw the heading. Okay, so see, in HTML you have a total 6 heading tags, that is H1 to H6. The H1 tag is your highest level of heading and the H6 tag is your least important heading. Means what? Whenever you specify the H1, then the font size of that heading is bigger, and whenever you specify the H6, means what? Your font size is less than H6. So whenever you specify the main heading, then you can write the H1 tag. Okay, so H1 tag is used to specify the main heading of your document. Okay, so there are 6 different HTML headings are available, which is starting from H1 to H6. Okay, so when you place the text in between the heading tags, so it is display on the browser in a bold format, and the size of text depends on the number of heading. If I am writing H1, then it displays the heading in the form of bold and the size is bigger. And if I am writing the H6 and in between that tag I am specifying some text, then that text is shown in a bold format and the size of text is small. Okay, this is the difference between H1 to H6. So you can see your next tag is a comment tag. Now what is the meaning of comment? The comment tags are the some text or code which is written in your code to give an explanation about the code, and it is not a visible to user. Okay, so anything written in between the comment tag will be ignored by the browser. So the comment will not be visible on the web page. Okay, so this tag is used only for the user, only used for the user understanding. Means what? If I want to write the code for students details, in that code we only mention the student's roll number, not their name. But if I want to write the student's name for my own understanding, then I am writing the student's name in between the comment. So whenever I am opening that code, then I have seen that student's name in only the comment tag. But whenever I am running or whenever I am executing that code, then this tag is not displayed. Okay, so whenever I am okay, So whenever I am writing the comment tag, then this tag is not visible in the web page. Okay. Now see, your next tag is your pre tag. Now what is the meaning of pre tag? It is a pre-formatted text. Means what? The pre-formatted text is displayed in a fixed width font. Okay. So it maintains the both space as well as line break. And the second thing about the pre-tag is what? It is a monospace type. Now what is the meaning of monospace type? It has the same width for the each character. Okay. What is the meaning of monospace? It's having the same width for each character. So the text within the pre is displayed in a monospace form. So it can be also used for the columnar list. You can see the example of pre-format tag. See, in example, I have mentioned employee name, employee number and employee address in between the pre-tag. And you can see the output. The employee name, employee number and employee address is displayed in your columnar form. Okay, this is the example of pre-format tag. Okay, now see, your next tag is your font tag. Now what is the meaning of font? Font is nothing but your text. So the font tag plays an important role in a web page to create the attractive and readable web page. Okay. So what is the use of font tag? The font tag is used to change the color, then font size and style of the text. So the base font tag is used to set all the text to the same size, color and face. You can see the font tags having the three attributes: the size of font, then the face of the font and the color of the font. Now the font size means what? You have to set the size of the font in the form of number. Okay, so if you can see, I am writing in example, size is equals to, in double inverted comma, that is a 2. So the 2 indicate that your size of font is a 2. Then your next attribute is a face. The face attribute is nothing but your type of the font. So the whatever font you require to use in your web page on your website, you can mention the font name in the face attribute. And your third attribute is a color. So you can set the color of the font. Okay. So you can set the color of the font by using the two values. Either you can use the color name or either you can use the color value. Okay. So you can see I am writing color is equals to, in double inverted commas, hash double E double F and double 0. So this code indicates your color value. And if I am writing color equals to color name and I am mentioned that color, then it will automatically display the font in that color. Okay. See, you can see the example. Your font size is equal to 5. Face is equals to Times New Roman. Face means what? Your font name. And the color is your blue. And I am writing some text in between the font size. Means what? This is the example of demonstrating fonts is display with font size 5, font face Times New Roman with blue color. Okay, it's a very simple. Now you can see the another example of font, how to use font. See, your first HTML and the head document is open. In that you have mentioned the font tag as your title. In body tag you mentions the H2. What is the meaning of H2? It is your font, it is your document heading, that is H2. After that you have a P tag, that is a paragraph tag. Then you mention font color is equals to blue and you're writing the computer science in between the font tag. So you can see in example your computer science is displayed in a blue format. After that you again mentions the P tag and you have mentioned the font size with 5 and the color is green for English. You can see in output your English text is displayed in a green format. After that you have a P tag and you mention the font color is equals to red and the face is a stencil. And in between you have mentions the maths. So you can see in output the maths having the 1 minute. Okay. So here I am mentioning the font color is equals to black. Okay. So whenever you mention font color is equals to black, then the output will display in a black color and the face is having the stencil. Okay. So you can see the difference between the English and math. Both having the different font. So again you have to see an example your H2 and P. What is the difference between example of font tag and the this is the normal text? So the H2 is displayed in a bold format and the P, that is paragraph, is displayed in a normal format. Okay, this is the difference between the P tag and H2. Okay, now see your next tag is your marquee tag. What is the meaning of marquee? It is used to scroll the image or scroll the text. Okay, now suppose if you visit your college website or university website, then some of the text which is highlighted and moving from left to right or bottom to left, or it is scrolling in between your page, that the scrolling text is nothing but your marquee. Okay, so you can set the marquee with the marquee align. Means what? If your sets the marquee align is equals to top, means your marquee is displayed in top of your web page. In between you have written your marquee text. Okay, and if you want to set the marquee direction, then you can use the marquee direction tag. In between you have mentions the direction. Now you can see the example, marquee direction is equals to right and in between you mentions the welcome. Means what? Your marquee is scroll from left to right. Okay, so the default direction is what? Your right to left. If you are not mentioning any directions, then your marquee is scroll in right to left only. Okay, see, this is the difference between the marquee align and marquee direction. Marquee align is used to set the alignment of marquee and marquee direction is used to set the direction of your marquee or direction of your text. Okay, this is all about the today's lecture. Okay, in next lecture we have seen some of the more tags and some of the more examples of HTML program. Okay, so bye bye.